guys. I apologize in advance for how I look. I have done nothing today. Except sit around and wait for gifts I ordered online to come in. Anyway, so I just decided to make this on a whim. I've been meaning to make this for a while now, and I wanted to wait until I was emotionally ready. But I already feel tears coming on. And so that I wouldn't cry. I mean, we don't have any answers yet. We were supposed to have a neurologist appointment December 5th, and long story short, they messed up, and I got an appointment earlier. It was last Tuesday. Yeah, last Tuesday. And when we had, and before that, she had a whole bunch of blood work and stuff ordered from the neurologist appointment before that, including the Rett syndrome test. So they called me with the information, and they had told me that everything came back good, and the Rett syndrome test was negative, which was awesome because the two syndromes we were worried about the most was Rett syndrome and Angelman syndrome, which basically it's the same mutation, or mostly the same thing pretty much, except Angelman syndrome is flapping hands, which Bella does more, and Rett syndrome is more of the wringing of the hands. But either one is both not something we want her to have. But Rett syndrome, I think, would be worse for Bella to have than Angelman. But anyway, I was told that syndrome was negative, and I was really happy, and we could cross it off the list. So when we got to the neurologist appointment last Tuesday, we actually saw the doctor instead of the nurse practitioner who had told me that it was negative, and asked how I had the results of that test when they didn't have it, and he couldn't find the results of the test. And I was like, well, Kay is the nurse practitioner. She called me and told me they were negative. And he's like, she did? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, alright. And apparently the whole appointment he was trying to find the results on the computer, and by the end of the appointment he couldn't find them anywhere. I had left and didn't think much of it. The appointment went alright, I mean, as much as it could go. He explains Bella as a mystery and doesn't know what's going on. He basically wants to wait until our geneticist appointment, which is January 12th, and see what she has to say before we end up doing anything else, because he thinks the answers are going to lie there or in a mitochondrial disease. Which Angelman syndrome and Rett syndrome is a genetic thing. So, yeah, so if we also got the okay to do her MRI again. It wasn't supposed to be done until February, but Austin, my husband, leaves for basic in the middle of February, and it takes about 2 months to do an appointment or get a scheduled appointment for an MRI anyway. So I really wanted to get the okay to go ahead and make the appointment so that hopefully we could do it before he leaves, but he doesn't want me to do it before January 12th so that the blood work that he has ordered and that the geneticist will probably order can be done while she's sedated. So that's good. So anyway, I left the appointment not really thinking much of the whole Rett syndrome thing. I just figured, I don't really know. And then I got a call later that day from the blood center where we went to get the Rett syndrome test. And apparently they had skipped it, and we had to go back in and do it. So I was freaking out. How did I skip a test? I don't know. But the lady that did it, I remember saying afterward that if all this goes off without a hitch, I will be very surprised, because the lady that didn't know what the hell she was doing. She had to stick Bella like 10 times, get 1,000,000 vials of blood. It was bad. But I called my mom and was talking to her about it. And she was like, well, you know, I bet that they did the test and they just can't find it now, because the lady that called you told you that it was negative, had to have been looking at something. She wouldn't have just said it was negative. And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right. I don't know. So I kind of went along with that and had more hope until yesterday when we went to the clinic again to get her blood drawn for it, and they were explaining to me why they had skipped it. So apparently they really did skip it. And I heard that it can take months to get this test back, so there's no way that she had that test in front of her. Which just makes me so angry. This neurologist's office has been nothing but a nightmare. And it's so hard to change neurologists. And I really like the actual neurologists, so that's hard. So, yeah, and they were trying to explain to me why they skipped it, and apparently they didn't have enough blood, and they were trying to figure out what the most important things were. And I was like, look, I don't care why you skipped it. Just let's get it going and get out of here. You know, this is going to be all over the place. I'm sorry. Anyway, so we did that, and now the waiting game begins. And Bella is amazing when it comes to blood getting drawn. I think she's just used to it. She doesn't cry. She's a good girl. Every time they stick her, they're like, really? This is ridiculous. Can we have her all day, please? You know? So, it's so hard to be like, why? To not be asking why. Why is it my daughter? Why is it my kid? Why me? Why her? Why everything, you know? She's so little, and she had such a hard time to begin with in the beginning of her life. And so, it's just hard. And I guess God has a reason for everything, and He wouldn't give you anything that you can't handle, but sometimes I wonder if I can really handle it. You know, and all the plans of the future just go out the window, you know. It's hard, but I'll put links to Rett syndrome and Angelman syndrome in the bottom link, bottom bar, so you can look them up if you want. They're not good. Both of them have really high chances of seizures, and a lot of kids die from the seizures, and that's scary. Also, the neurologist said that he'll probably send us to Atlanta, which we're in Florida, so Atlanta, Georgia, to get a biopsy done on her muscles. But that probably won't happen for a while. Also, he said that I don't remember what I was saying. she's doing good. Oh, he said that the church is getting any insurance to pay for something out of state. But we found out from Bella's physical therapist a few weeks ago about SSI, Social Security income, or Social Security disability income for Bella, which is really good. So we've been in the process of doing that to pay for, because we were running into a lot of problems now with doctors not taking her insurance. So to pay out of pocket is a lot of money that we don't have. So if we could get SSI for her, we could pay out of pocket for a lot of those doctors. And like her hippotherapy isn't covered by insurance either. So for things like that, we could get SSI and pay out of pocket and not have to worry about it. So that's good. Anyway, now we have to wait, and don't know how long I'm going to have to wait for this result. But as with Angelman syndrome, it's not 100% on if she has it or not. It can be another whole thing with she needs to see the geneticist for further testing. But honestly, I'm ready for an answer. So, I mean, if it is one of those things, then fine. I just want to be able to help her. And I'll be glad I have the answer. But I'm sure I'll play the why game in my head a lot in her life. But yeah. So, other news. Not much. Rearranged that half of Bella's room to get ready for her birthday Christmas presents. We're gonna basically turn her room into like a learning center. Like they have at therapy, and we bought her like stacking like mega blocks and stuff because she doesn't know how to stack. So and a table and chairs, a door, table and chairs, and it'll be fun. The hard part is waiting until then to give it to her. Here she comes. Hi, baby. You want to come say hi? No, that's Mama's. Hi, cute butt. Oh, be careful. We rearranged the whole living room. We got her tree up. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do when Austin leaves. Bye, butt. Yeah. Sorry this video is long and boring, but I just needed to talk. I'll show you her room once it's set up. We are going to take her to see Yo Gabba Gabba live on the 9th. I'm pretty excited. It's about 2 hours away from here, so we didn't go all out on birthday presents for her since that was a big birthday present for her. Okay, I lied. We did kind of go all out on birthday presents. I'm really big on celebrating birthdays, especially when they're close to Christmas, because my birthday is January 10th, and I always got gypped. I always got like, this is your Christmas and birthday present. So, like, they're two separate holidays, people, or two separate things. Like, don't do that. So, I bought her big items, so like it's not much, but they were expensive. I also went Black Friday shopping this year for the first time, and it was a blast. But I'll show you all that stuff when time comes. We will be getting her pictures done this year. Again, I don't think Christmas pictures. I think just birthday pictures. Because I don't have a Christmas outfit for her to wear. But I have a birthday outfit. I don't know when I'm getting them done yet. She'll be 2 on the 21st, which is insane. Can't believe she's gonna be 2. Where does time go? Yeah. What are you doing, Oompa Loompa? I love her so much. She's so cute. Alright. I should turn this off. Bella! Let's see if we can go find her. Hey! What are you doing? What are you doing? Say hi. Don't show everyone your messy room. Hi.